done so much hard work. Still, I failed in my competitive examination. I've read all the source of material, whatever available in the market for my examination. But still, I failed in my examination. I was a topper in my college, in my university. I was an IIM, I was an IITian. Still, I failed in my examination. I have done my self-study. Still, I failed in my competitive examination. Are you one of this person? Are you one of the aspirant like this race? Then this video is for you only. Please listen to the entire video. The common mistake that is committed by each and every competitive examination aspirant in India. Let's discuss those common mistakes and let us realize ourselves from the preparation, from the side track to right track of our preparation. Let's start the video. If we are aspirant for the competitive examination, intentionally or unintentionally or knowingly unknowingly, we are committing a mistakes on daily basis in our preparation process. The blunder number one that we are committing in our preparation is that having too many resources before us. Like we wanted to read each and every author book for our examination. For one subject, we wanted to read many books. And each and every PDF study material that is coming out and blowing out from the social media platform, we wanted to read. We will collect all the sources of material from everywhere. From every friend, we wanted to collect the PDFs. But how much material we are actually using for our preparation? Having that much resources before with us, is it required for the preparation? Are we going to read that one? Referring to too many PDF material, referring to too many books also utter chaos and confusion, because you are trying to read many minds which is prepared according to by themselves as an author. When you are trying to read too many minds, you can't understand every mind in that much same manner as you understood before. So that will be a lackage of understanding in the conceptual also. Whatever the existing understanding will get lost because of the new point of views which is given by the new author. So why to read that many new type of resources during your preparation for one concept, for one subject? Having limited resources before you will give you much clarity. A limited resource is the best approach to crack any type of examination in India. Not only in India, it is everywhere. It is a universal truth that everybody has to accept. But how many of us we are doing a mistake that having many resources? Is it a confusion for you or not? Next, blunder number two that we are committing is that I wasn't topper in my university, in my masters, in my college. I was an IITian topper. I was into IIM. I have completed my graduation with a high percentage. These are the past records. Based on that, some person will be having an overconfidence in the upcoming examination. That was, you are a topper. Yes, nobody denied. You were a college gold medalist, nobody denied. That was a limited competition. Now you are going to compete with entire India aspirants. Like you, many gold medalists will compete with you. Like you, many college toppers will compete with you. Having past credential is great, but by keeping that credential, you have to achieve some more greatness also in the competitive examination. Don't keep that in mind and try to underestimate the future competitive examination. The mistake number two to be avoided. Next, mistake number three that we are committing is that ignoring the self-study. If you are joining into any of the paid coaching, or else if you are preparing by any of the free resources, As they are teaching, why I need to spend more time? I am taking classes, that's enough. Even though they are teaching you, they are teaching each and every concept, still your part is major. Even though teacher can teach entire thing, but still if you are not putting an effort by your side, by if you are not spending a time on the studies after taking a classes, after listening to the many lectures, still it is a waste of so much time only. Unnecessarily you are listening to that classes. Because if you are listening and making some notes and preparing by yourself, understanding again, revising again, that will give you the clarity of a concept which will be taking you through the success pathway. Otherwise, what is the use of that classes and all? Too much rely on the other person is also dangerous. Too much rely on the paid institution is also dangerous. You must have a self-study before you. Then only you can crack the any type of examination. This is the mistake number 3 to be avoided. Next, mistake number 4 that we are committing as an aspirant is that not reading the question properly in the examination. Like when we are reading the question, due to lack of concentration, we will not read the not option. We will not read the not word given in the question, but we will think it as a correct and we will answer. And we will not observe the incorrect statement which they are asking. We will assume that it is a correct statement they are asking. We will not think that match the following is correct or not. Whenever we are tempted by one known option, we will go for that option directly. By half reading the question, we will go for the conclusion of the question. And assertion reasoning, we will try to relate it, but we will not try to understand the linkage between both. Still, we will go for the best and safest option, like both A and R are correct and R is the correct explanation. Like that, we will be committing a many mistake during our examination. When we are there in the examination hall, this mistake will happen due to lack of concentration. The concentration at a first question, the concentration at 100 question will be totally different, but the marks allocation for the first question and the 100 question is same. That is the beauty of exam. You need to realize that every question is having equal mark. You need to put a same concentration level for each and every mark, each and every question that you are attempting for the exam. This is a mistake number 4 that we need to avoid. Next, if we can think out, mistake number 5 that we are committing, time wasting during the study hours. While reading, if you are sitting in a study hall, suppose if you schedule for a 4 hours of study, in that 4 hours, how much effectively you are reading is important. How many distractions are there for you? We have we have Instagram, we have a Facebook, we have many social media platforms. We have a girlfriend to talk, we have a boyfriend to talk. Everything is there. We need to satisfy everyone, but we don't want to satisfy ourselves with a study. So many forces are trying to distract you from the study, but we will distract only, we will not attract them and we will not put them aside. We should attract them and we should put them aside, then only we can attract to our success. That is a point you need to understand. This is a mistake number 5 that we need to avoid. Time wasting during the study hours. Next, mistake number 6 that we are committing, targeting too many topics and too many subtopics, too many subjects at a time. Like paper 1, 4 topics, paper 2, 4 topics I need to complete. So having excessive also is too dangerous. If you are eating so much which you can't digest, that will be also leading into vomiting. So you need to eat that much which you can digest. So reading too many and targeting too many also, it will be hectic for the mind to remember and retention in your mind. It will not be retained in your mind. That will be a loss of time and that will be a loss of total effort only. So if you are reading for 1 hour, sufficiently if you can understand a small concept which is broken down by you, instead of targeting too many things at a time, that will be the beneficial preparation. This is a mistake number 6 that we are committing, needs to be avoided in our preparation. Next, mistake number 7 that we are committing, giving too much or less importance to some topics unnecessarily without any basis. If you are giving too much importance or less importance, or that prioritization you are making, if it is based on the previous year question trend, then it is okay. Perfectly you are on right track. But just because you are expert in some subject, just because you are not good at some subject, if you are making a prioritization, you are wrong, because exam is not as per your expertise, exam is as per the scheme of exam only. As per the scheme of exam, as per the marks allocation to the respective topic, you need to prioritize the topic, not according to your expertise. Mistake number 7 to be avoided. Next, mistake number 8, that whatever we are committing. Wanted to create a shortcuts and mnemonic for each and every concept that we are reading. Some people will do making charts, good. Making tables, good. But making mnemonics for each and everything. Making shortcut for everything. Everything we wanted to learn in a shortcut way. So for everything, when you are learning in a shortcut way, too many shortcuts will confuse you. Too many shortcuts, in which way you wanted to go, which shortcut you wanted to adopt. Too many shortcuts in the mind will not retain. Mind will get strained because of the memory capacity is not available that much to the mind to remember each and every shortcut. The long cut conceptual understanding is the best way for some aspects. Only the shortcuts is used. Shortcuts or mnemonics will be used till the mind can retain that much. Beyond the mind capacity, if you are making a shortcuts, then it will not be a correct option to go for it. You do not try to create a shortcut for everything. Long cut is always the golden method. Next mistake that we are committing is that making cutoff as a target. The 9th mistake is that making cutoff as a target for qualifying in the examination. Suppose a 96 percentile is a previous year cutoff. The same 96 percentile I wanted to achieve in this exam. Why can't it be more than 96 percentile? Question yourself. If you are making a 96 percentile, it may be achievable, may not be achievable. If you are reaching only till the 94 or 93, it will be a loss of hard work. If you are making a target as 100, you can at least reach it to 96 or 95 or whatever the cutoff is there. When you are making a target cutoff, that will be the blunder mistake that we are committing. Your target should not be a cutoff because every time same number of members may not be appearing. Every time same people are not appearing. Talent is changing. Number of people are changing. Ratio of applicants and qualifying people are changing. Everything keeps on changing every attempt of exam. So how can the cutoff be a same? Maybe nearby it will be there, but you cannot expect the target as same to be repeated as like a past in the future. That may not be happening. This is a mistake that we need to avoid. We should not put the target of cutoff. We should put the target of highest maximum possible. Next, mistake number 10 that we are committing. Panic on everything. Exam date announced. I'm getting a very low marks in the mark test when I give a mark. As compared to others, I'm not getting that much good performance. I'm not completing my target during my preparation. I didn't completed all the classes. They have taken a coaching. I didn't take in coaching. I'm a self-study person. And they're almost like gem in anything, but I'm not feeling as such. So these are in every stage you are getting panic. Why? Because of the reason, the fear of a failure. You are having a fear of failure. If I didn't get into the exam this time, what will happen? Nothing will happen. This is just an exam. With an exam, life is not going to stop. You have other, again you have a chances. You can qualify in the exam pakka. That's a confidence you need to maintain in your inside, and internal intrinsic motivation is always necessary rather than getting external motivations. Last and final, most important mistake. This is a mistake that is committed by many of the people in the competitive examination. What is that? No revision. We completed all the books, we completed all the lectures, we made a self notes, everything completed successfully. Not successfully. This is not completed, you just finished. When it completes, when the revision happens before the exam, if the revision is happening, then that will be called as uncompleted. Unless it is not completed, it is just called as unfinished only. Finished is an half work done, only the task is done. When it is called as completed, completed is nothing but that is 100% done. 100% will be done only when the revision of a previous work whatever done. When it is getting revised, then it is treated as 100% work done. That's how you need to revise. If you don't revise, your mind will not retain that much whatever the point that you read previously in the 6 months, 1 year. If you don't repeat the same thing which were already completed, then mind is not having that much capacity to retain the previous 1 year data. We can remember the incident, but we cannot remember the study concepts mainly. We can remember many people, but we cannot remember this study stuff. So that's the beauty of our mind. Many important things we will not remember. Many of unimportant things will keep on our mind. So In order to remember many things, we need to revise much. Then only we can we can achieve that final destination what we are aiming for. So guys, these are the 12 blunder mistakes that we are committing usually in our competitive examination. If we can avoid this mistake, it will be beneficial. It will be reaching easily to the final destination. I hope I targeted perfect points to the examination perspective, which everybody can feel that yes, I am committing this mistake because I am the person who committed the same mistake. I've get into my exam by at least I corrected not all the mistake I corrected, at least one or two mistake are out of the 12 mistake that we are making in this common. At least I might have covered a 5 to 6 mistakes. That's why I was here. I'm not saying I'm a perfect person to cover all these mistakes. Everybody may not be covering all the mistakes, but at least try to cover as maximum as possible to reach the final destination. Because once the destination is achieved, we can play our own game. This is the entire video that you have seen now. I hope you like this video. Please do hit the like button and press the bell icon. Do subscribe to this channel. And do not forget to mention your comment, how you felt about this video in the comment section. I wanted to know how the video is. Based on that, we will be making upcoming videos. And guys, do not forget to share it with your friends because that will be the motivation for us for making more and more videos. Do subscribe and stay tuned to the Commerce Adda for upcoming